welcome to What's on the Shelf. I'm your host, Jen, and today it's Manga Monday. It's the first Monday of February, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Let's take a look and double check, because I can't remember. Yes, it is the first Monday of February. There might be a little bit more of an echo than there is normally, because normally I have quite a lot of stuff behind me. But we moved stuff around the house over last weekend, so things are starting to come together. The board game room is finally being set up, which I'm super excited about. So hopefully that'll get things going as well. But today we are talking about manga. So I was able to get through how many books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got through 5 books last week. None of them repeats, all new books. Continuing some series as well. So we'll just get right down to it and talk about what we've got going. So the first one that I ended up reading last week, also cute Chocobo bookmark I had to share. I have like 3 of these things lying around. Was, I hope I'm pronouncing this properly, is Mama Akuma. So essentially, child summons demon to be her mother. Her mother has passed away, so essentially she's trying to get the experience of having a mom in her life. So it's kind of like short little episodic chapters about like the development of the relationship, development with the family members, because she's not an only child, she has a brother, she has a dad who still lives. So it's a little chaotic, and they also have a weird neighbor, like, it goes into a lot of things. I highly recommend. It was a lot of fun to read. It can be a little tedious because of the back and forth between the kid and the demon a little bit. But I would give it a second volume before I gave it a yay or a nay. But definitely very cute. Highly recommend. Give you a little bit more of a view of the cover. So that was book 1 from last week. Book 2 was I've Become an Omega Today. Let's see if I can find an angle that doesn't shine like, there we go. Was very cute. This is based in the Omegaverse, so fans of the Omegaverse would probably like it. But it really depends on if you like that kind of thing or not. For those who don't know what Omegaverse is, I guess I could describe it quickly. Essentially, you have 3 branches of people. You have alphas, who are essentially the highbrow, high class. They get everything they want. They've got the looks, the smarts, the appeal. Then you have the omegas, who are essentially the people who are either male or female, who are able to essentially have kids. Like, they have reproduction of the species. Then you have betas. Betas, depending on the series you're reading or whatnot, they're usually the lowest class people. They're usually the ones that are mistreated a lot. They're essentially nobodies. So in this story, essentially, when both of the boys, it is a BL, when both of the guys got tested, one was an alpha, one was a beta. And then later on, the person who was a beta was actually an omega. And essentially they start their romance, and it's kind of a rough story. I don't know if I would suggest it or not. I'm not quite nay, but it's borderline nay for a book for me, because it felt flat. It felt like it was missing something. The drawings are amazingly done. It's super cute. It doesn't get too graphic, so like it is in the like older teens. It does have mature content, but it's not something that's super like graphic when it comes to mature content. Again, I would give this one story-wise, very low. Art-wise, very well done. Concept, again, is one of those things where it's been done before. So I would have liked to see more about the characters, more about the initial people, more than anything else. It is a one-shot, so there is no more volumes, or if there's more volumes out there, they're probably going to be titled differently. But this was a one-shot. Oh, I'll also mention price. So this is Yen Press. It is $17 Canadian. This is also Yen Press, $19.50 Canadian. The next one I read, because I had to continue the series because it was just too cute, the first book, is Vampire Dormitory Volume 2. Essentially, we get a little bit more story, development with the characters. Essentially, main chick, who is mainly dressing as a man, is kind of pushed into a vampire dormitory where she's essentially being a ghoul for a vampire. And essentially is the blood blank. But she tastes horrible, so he's trying to be romantic and try and get her blood to taste better. She actually wears kind of like a collar necklace thing that indicates when the flavor gets better. Which is a cute aspect, but a little weird too. But it's very interesting. Can't wait for volume 3. In all honesty, it's something that it's one of those cheesy romantic / chick flicky type books that it just fits that niche for me. So highly recommend. The story does develop a lot more, and I can't wait to see what else happens. The next one I read was, and this was Komadasara Publishing. It was $14.99. Oh no, my camera froze. My camera's having issues today, and I don't know why, because everything is plugged in just fine. Hello, camera. This is very discouraging today. I will be right back. I will try and fix my camera again. Just a moment. Ah, there we go. Fix the problem. Woohoo! It was just an easy unplug and replug. Again, sorry about that. So, Vampire Dormitory was $14.99 Canadian. Highly recommend. Can't wait to see book 3. Now, next one we have is from Shoujo Beat. It is Rosen Blood. I was a little bit hesitant about this book because I wasn't sure how I felt about the art style. I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy the storyline. This again is there, that's a better section. It's vampire series, or at least that's what it looks like at the start. Essentially, chick ends up getting not captured. That's not the right word. Essentially, her carriage gets attacked. She's the last member of her family. She's heading towards a new employment. And essentially, she wakes up in a strange place and in the strange mansion and realizes, well, I'm kind of stuck here. And essentially, she meets the entire cast of the household, and it develops into what can she do for them so she survives. By the end of book 1, it seems like they have an accord, but there are some rogue characters in the book, so we don't know if they'll be able to survive or not. Interesting. We'll give it a volume 2 just to see how the story develops, because it's kind of wishy-washy. Like, it's I like you, I don't like you, you're my food. Like, it's getting complicated. Another one, which I will not show any of the images in the book, is Yakuza Lover Volume 2. Highly recommend. It's adorable, it's cute, it's spicy. It has a little bit of everything you need after a long day of work and just want to forget about the world. So this is also Shoujo Beat, but it is mature rated. Yes, there is mature content. So be warned. I opened volume 2 and was like, oh, hi there. I forgot what happened at the end of volume 1. So essentially, storyline for this series is college girl meets Yakuza boss, and essentially their romance from there. In this volume, you meet another Yakuza character, and essentially what happens when they mess with his girl. It's quite interesting. I didn't see the twist at the end happening, so definitely highly recommend. I have volume 3, which is on my list of things to continue reading for this month. So I will definitely be following up with the story. It's probably going to be the next book I read in my pile. So that was the total of all 5 books that I read this week. If you're interested in knowing what I'm reading for the rest of the month, you can check out the previous stream, or you can check YouTube for backlogs of what I stream here on Twitch. Wednesday, we will be continuing our unboxing series. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be unboxing. As you can see, the board game wall in the background is gone, so I'll have to go downstairs and dig out stuff that is still sealed. But it should be fairly interesting. So yeah, let's see, was there anything else I wanted to mention before we ended the stream? Oh, that is something else I'm looking for. Any suggestions on RPGs I should be playing for Friday? Currently there isn't one picked out. We finished Chrono Trigger last week. So that's definitely something, if you want to catch up on, you can catch it up on the channel, on YouTube, or on Twitch. And yeah, I think that wraps up Monday. I hope your start of your week started good, and hopefully the rest of your week will go as well. I know sometimes it's not easy. I know life can be kind of shitty sometimes, but you just gotta keep going. Things will get better. Make sure to follow your passions. Make sure to always enjoy the little things, because if you don't, then what's the point? So yeah, just to go over again what we read this week. Mama Yakuma, highly recommend. I became a Manga today, me. Vampire Dormitory Volume 2, definite read. Rosen Blood, we're gonna read Volume 2 and see where it goes from there. And Yakuza Lover Volume 2, highly recommend. Spicy content warning. Have a great night, all. Actually, I'm going to take the chance to try and raid someone. So let's see. I don't know. Do I have the options to raid someone? I don't think I do. This is the first time I'm going to try and do this, so let's see. Nope, it doesn't look like I can. Oh well, that'll be the end of the episode, and we'll look into more details about Twitch this week too, because I'm interested in developing the community some more and also getting more feedback from you guys. So have a great night all. Bye.